1 second. Hold on. Okay. What's up?
First of all, what the fuck is what do you mean what's up?
Hey, oh my god, stop. All the way. Shut up. I was literally. But.
Oh, you told me with mine.
Aw, yeah. I did.
What are you doing? You're in your car, I know, but.
Yeah. I'm with Cam right now. We're gonna go to Bibles.
You're what?
I'm with my friend Cam.
The one that was holding his neck when you guys. He was ready to fake a limp and everything.
Yo, for real. I got food poisoning. Don't fucking laugh, you whore.
Fucking deserve, because what were you doing that you got food poisoning?
My mom made some ground beef that was in the fridge for like 4 or 5 days.
And you ate that? You actually.
Fridge, you know.
That's on you.
Yeah, it's okay, but I survived, you know? Surviving, I'm trying. Everyone got literally horrible. Do you have your outfit for Saturday? Are you going?
I literally have this shirt that I didn't get to return because the return window was passed, so I had to keep it, and I haven't worn it before, so that's gonna be my outfit, and it's green.
Stop.
Oh yeah, I mean, she wasn't upset at all. Like, she understands.
Yeah. What is that? What store is that they closed it?
GameStop.
GameStop?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna just wear like a black shirt and then like a blouse, and then I have like jeans and some heels or something. I don't know.
But you remember, like, on Carson's birthday, like, they barely ate the cake, and like half of the cake was still left.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of not getting a big cake.
Dignity. We're super fruit.
Gotta get these pliables. Gotta get these playa bowls. What, the what?
The glasses.
Why?
Aren't you cold?
Nope. Talking Iceland, man, the man that never. Thank you.
Huh?
Thank you. Whip it out. Yeah. We love it. How was the pliable?
A1.
Anyone? Yeah. A dog, man.
Is that better?
Yeah, way better. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a mic?
Yes.
Okay.
Magnetic. So you can just put it on there.
Let me put some like lip gloss on or something so like I'm
Just get lip gloss.
yeah.
Can you just talk naturally like this? I need to see the audio levels. Talk.
Okay. Just want to confirm that you can hear me. Is that good for you or no? Like, you know, I'm talking and I'm telling you something. I don't know what to talk about. Testing 1, 2, 5.
Okay. So, I assume this is probably your first time being on a talking head kind of thing, right?
Of course. Let me put this closer to. So it's magnetic. So
Yeah.
take out the back.
Mm-hmm.
What fell? Something fell.
Keep it on your scarf, doesn't matter.
Yeah, right?
Just don't fucking lose it.
Okay.
Boom.
So cute.
Yeah. Now we are mic'd up. Yeehaw!
Okay.
How's your day? How did you sleep?
I slept okay. I slept like 15 hours today because I was sick. Yeah.
15 hours?
15 hours. But
What?
like, you know, in increments. Like I slept like 6 hours last night. I took a nap, like 2 naps throughout the day.
Damn, nah, you're crazy. See, at that point, when you get to that point as far as sleep duration, when you wake up, you're tired,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. I would say what? Anything over 12 hours?
Yeah.
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 10 hours?
It also depends on what time you fall asleep too.
Well, I'll be falling asleep at like 5 in the morning.
Like no. You fall asleep at 5 in the morning.
Sometimes, yeah. I don't know. I like to edit at night where just nothing is going on. The roads are quiet. The house is quiet. And I can just fully hone in. My editors out there, you understand. You understand. You understand. But yeah. I will say this. When I have gone abroad to Asia, like being accustomed to sleeping at 5 in the morning, and it's 13-hour difference, it's a lot easier because it's like daytime over there, you feel me? So daytime when people are sleeping here.
That's crazy.
I
Time
know.
differences are crazy.
Yeah, when you get, also too, small rant, I'm tired of people, this is cute. I'm tired of people that go to Cali or even go to London, where Cali's a 3-hour difference and London's a 5-hour difference, and they're like, I was so jet lagged.
Ahead?
Bitch, what?
Ahead. Or behind?
Asia's behind, 12, 13 hours behind.
Holy cow.
Japan is 14 hours behind.
Wow.
That will F you up. I wasn't fully accustomed to the Japanese time until like, they say for every hour you go back, it's about a day to accustom. So you over here complaining about Cali time. Bitch, I'm over here waking up at 3 in the morning starting my day because like my body hasn't, you know?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I never traveled, so I don't really know what that is like, but...
All right, think of it this way. Even if you put an alarm and you slept 8 hours, I would say 1 p.m. I'm out and about, going out sightseeing. I'm like, this is cool. All of a sudden, my body's like, you should be sleeping. Why aren't you asleep? I get super tired. I go back to my hotel. I sleep. I wake up at 11 p.m. and then my day starts. I go out, party all night. It's very weird, but yeah, so all you complainers, man.
That's hard.
God, I'm so jet lagged. Bro, Malaysia is what? It's about 20 hours away on flight. Try being in the plane for, well, it's 14 and then another 6, right? Let's say you're 10 hours into the flight. No, you just start the flight. You're like, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep. You sleep 10 hours. How much time do I have? 4 hours left. That's fucking long ass flight.
4 hours.
Yeah, bro. Think of it this way. You could watch
insane.
4 3-hour-long movies and still have 2 hours left. Yeah.
Wow, you can literally watch like the Harry Potter series.
You could watch a good amount. I think you probably.
No, like for real, right?
No, but those movies are long, like 2 hours.
Yeah. You're saying it's a 20-hour thing.
Oh, in total? You mean like the total time that you're on the flight?
Yeah, you can finish the whole series.
I thought you meant straight on one flight.
No.
Oh, you could do the whole series. Yeah, you could do the whole series.
You can do the
Well,
whole
there you go.
series. Wow. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
Mhm.
do you have any hot takes
On what?
on anything?
Hot
Anything
takes?
controversial?
Are we talking about politics or like
Politics, relationships, doesn't matter. Hot take. This is America, freedom.
Relationships.
Okay. What's the
My
hot take?
favorite topic.
What's the hot take?
Okay. Okay, so like what we were talking about earlier regarding like children, right?
Okay.
Okay, children, but also like I feel like any like issue you would come across like being in a relationship, right? I don't know. I know kids are that's something completely different, but like I just feel like if you are willing to make something work, you can make it work. Period. I know that there's so many.
But they
like,
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, but like because that's open for everything. Okay, so like what I'm talking about for me my situation is like, okay, I'm talking to some guy. He's younger than me. I have 2 boys, but like, it's like I understand from the perspective where it's like, okay, he's younger. He's just starting his life. It's not really fair. 100%. I started with that mindset too, but like, why am I gonna take away from like that? I don't deserve someone that's like willing to give that to me. You know what I mean? Just because I have kids, like this is my circumstance. Like I obviously am not with the child's father anymore, but like that doesn't take away the fact that I deserve to be loved. Yeah. And also understanding that, yeah, the person that I'm with is taking kind of a risk because he's involving himself with my children, not just me. But like, again, it depends on who I am as a person. I would never be that type of woman that like I'm with that man for such and such time, whatever. And then if he builds a bond with my children and wants to continue that relationship even after we break up, like I would hope that it's like a healthy thing, Yes. Like I would hope I chose the right person, that we didn't break up because he cheated or because I cheated or whatever negative thing like that. We broke up because we've grown apart or whatever, but we can be adults about that, and understand that there are children involved, regardless if they're biologically his or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And also, I'm also that type of woman that I'm independent as fuck, and I'm not looking for a father for my kids. I'm looking for a partner for me. And like, obviously.
Okay. So if, hypothetical, you choose to be with a guy, right? And he tells you, I'm okay, and I love you, and I love being around them, but to completely take care of them, I'm not up for it.
Okay.
You're okay with that?
Yeah. Because that's not his responsibility.
That is fair. There's a lot of women that as soon as another man comes into the life, here's
These are your
here's
children.
all the baggage.
No, absolutely not. Like, it's nice to be able to get to that point where there's a bond between them and the kids.
Yeah, and he's willingly doing it.
And he's like,
That's
okay,
different.
like, I'm going to take the boys out for ice cream or whatever it is. That's amazing. Like, that's a blessing. But also, like, I'm not going to put that on him where it's like, you need to buy him diapers. You need
So
to
no
buy
ultimatums, no crazy ultimatums.
No, absolutely not. These are my children. I've taken care of them since day one, and I will continue to do so. I don't need that from their own biological father. Why would I need that from you?
Yeah, right.
Not even for me.
If you're over here like, be a good dad, he's like,
No. Not even for myself. Like, I'm looking for my partner. I'm not looking for someone to take care of me. I'm not looking for a sugar daddy. I'm not looking for a stepdaddy for my kid. Like, no. Like, I'm looking for my partner. Like, I'm a lover girl. You know this. Like, whenever I fall in love with someone or I like someone, like, I put my all into that. And it just sucks that, like, back to back, I keep getting, not the best people.
Yeah.
But, like.
But honestly, it's commendable that even with all of that damage, you still continue what you're true to.
Yeah, it's hard. It
is hard.
It's really hard. Like, sometimes, like, I get angry and I want to be spiteful and say, like, oh, like, become a man eater, right? Like, be a whore and, like, actual.
Got it.
Got it?
What were we saying?
I don't remember.
Oh, talking about you 2 kids. And if a guy were to accept you?
Yeah. No, but we're wrapping up, right? So, yeah, no. I mean, I will never change, like, who I am. And that's why, like, it's hard holding on to that. And, like, I know you also are on the same boat with that, right? You're, like, you don't want to change because of, like, your negative experiences. And you're holding on to, like, keeping your faith and, like, keeping, like, a positive outlook on it. But, like, it is hard,
Yes.
But I know and I have faith that, like, eventually I will meet that person that will come into my life and not hesitate and not give me negative feedback because of, like, what I'm saying to them. Like, it's going to be positivity all around because that's what I give and that's what I want and deserve back, Yeah.
From a 20-year-old?
Even if it's not that, like, I'm not having, like, big expectations from this specific person because I do understand, like, the circumstances. Like, I do take into consideration that he is, like, younger and he just came here from another country. But, like, again, like, love can overcome all. And, like, if you're willing to, like, work it out, it'll always work out. You can always figure everything out. You know, life's hard. It will always be hard, no matter what you do. Like, there's people out there that live without limbs. You know, like I
Yeah.
think we're okay. Like, I'm grateful that my kids are fine. I'm fine. I'm able to like maintain them on my own. You know.
You have the privilege.
I know. I'm so grateful for that. And I also do have help from family, like my mom. But again, like, I don't know. Also, again, I'm already not that type of person that needs a lot to live. I don't need my kids to be in expensive things and this, that. Like, I don't expect
They need
a
that
lot.
bougie stuff.
Like, no, like, that's not who I am. So that already is like,
iced out baby bottles.
girl, that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That bottle's gonna last them like maybe a week. But be for real, it gets gross.
Now the hardest, obviously they have bread, but when I see like people's children, very small kids, like decked out in clothing and Jordans and this, and I'm like, bro, that'll last him like a month at most.
If not one wear, because sometimes, you know, your kids are kids. Like, they're gonna dirty things. They're gonna.
No, I mean like how fast they're growing up.
Even that too, yeah.
Like,
But,
bruh.
I don't know, having boys, like, I noticed, like, it's not even about how fast they grow it out. It's about how, like, clean they keep it. Like, they stain everything. They're in the dirt. It's already stained. They're eating a lot.
They're building up that immune system.
Dude, for real. Like, they stain everything. Markers. Oh my God. I have creative children.
They be sniffing it, getting
they-
high.
No. They color the walls. They color themselves. Like,
Oh.
but you know. But again, like, that, those are the things that, like, I'm patient with, and I deserve someone that's going to be patient with that, you know?
Deserve.
Yeah. Absolutely. Are you kidding me? You're not going to tell me otherwise.
I deserve something. I deserve somebody that deserves me.
I know that sounds, I don't like the way
Yeah,
that sounds.
deserve.
But like, it's
Entitlement.
true. Everyone deserves some, like,
Murderers?
that. Murderers deserve what they
Child molesters?
deserve. You deserve what you give.
Oh, I thought you meant everyone deserves like good.
You see, I don't know, with a good therapist, you know. I don't know. I don't know these people, what goes on in their noggin, you know. Anyway, how do you feel about what I'm saying? Because you were having some strong opinions earlier.
Strong opinions.
Yeah, you were like, well, I tried and whatever.
Well, yeah, not that it's a strong opinion. It's just having first-hand experience, and to the guys that do watch this, is not... All right, personal testimony, there's only so much you could take from it, just like eyewitness counts, like whatever. When it comes to at least me, when I experienced it firsthand, is that it just isn't for me, in the sense of, since I know I want to commit to somebody and be with them long term and have them be the, you know, the bearer of my children or child. With all of that into account, it's just not an easy, oh, well, you could tough it out. Like, if I have the opportunity to make the process easier, I'm going to take it, because it's already hard enough to be with somebody lifelong. Right? Both ways. Like, it's a constant evolving thing, communication and patience, everything. So if I can minimize the emotional weight, why not? I think that'll be beneficial not only to me, but to my future family. I think they deserve that. And it's nothing against the mothers out there. Well, single moms, I mean. It's just more so for me, it doesn't work. However, what I told her, there is a middle ground. But if it would be if I was also bringing a child or children to the table, you know, like, I know somebody has 2 kids with another woman, they divorced. He's dating someone with also 2 kids, with you know, the baby father, and now they're dating. That works for them. That is the dynamic. Like, oh, you know, I can't because I have the kids. Oh, I understand that. Don't worry, I have 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? That worked for them. They're a happy family. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but but now that comes to like how far you can expand your mind to, right? Because anybody can understand that simple thing where it's like, okay, I'm with my kids right now. Okay, love, no problem. Like, do what you got to do, take care of the boys.
So
and
you
then
think it's a closed-minded thing?
I think that there's so many other types of experiences that you can experience. You know, like I understand yours is valid. You went through what you went through, but like that's like one out of like a billion, you know? And there's so many circumstances, there's so many types of different people, like communication.
But the principle does remain the same. The dynamic of them having a child with someone else is the same.
It's more ideal. It's nicer, right? Nicer to think of, but any man can come into my life, clearly, right? Okay, Billy. Sorry to mention his name. Voldemort. Anyway.
The government.
Whatever. This guy, you know, he's a single man, turning 30, whatever, has his house, has his car, has a job, you know, gets paid very well, and can potentially maintain me and my kids. Mm-hmm. That's not ever what I asked for from him. But, like, he was in a position to do that, be able to do that, you know? And, like, if not, give me the minimum where it was, like, the time and be there with the kids. Like, what was really stopping him from doing that, you know, like being there with me, because he clearly realized so last minute that like he wanted that he was begging for me back, right? Because it's so simple. It's so simple.
What is simple? To clarify,
family, like entering a family, that's entering a family, right? Kids are, you shouldn't see kids as like and I know that it's easier because like, you know, we've seen it with like our parents and stuff, like it's hard like raising kids, but like we could change our mindset and like realize like kids are more love, more joy.
No, of course.
You know?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that children are a burden.
I don't know.
No. A burden, no. However, like I said, it comes down to the dynamic that is introduced when it involves a child that is not yours. Like as a man, like I can't speak for everybody, but as a guy that would like to be involved in their future child or children's lives, we can get very close to someone else's kid, but those fatherly instincts are just different when you have your own. Like, example, I'm going to get a little dark, because this is my vlog and I don't care, but if it came to life and death, you know, some men will hesitate a bit more to take the bullet for someone else's child over their own. Like, oh, it's obvious. Like, no, it's not obvious. It's not. Because some will do it. Don't get me wrong. There are noble guys that do it for strangers. But like all of those little things, I just take that into account, and it's just different. Like my DNA is my DNA, you know, my blood and everything. It's just different, and then that's just, I don't know. I don't think it's a burden. Like just viewing children as a burden. No, I think it's just the man's decision.
That's a load of particles.
Oh my god. No, it's just you have your own perception of what you
Everyone
believe.
Everyone is entitled to their opinion. It's okay. But
closed-minded is, oh, she's a single mom. Don't even want to see any future with her.
I see your perspective. It's, you know, you're valid, but like it can be such a beautiful thing, and yeah, you can, like, the same way we can like learn to love people like as they come, like that's a thing that we say to everyone, like, oh, you accept the person regardless of their flaws. Like that's how it is to like love a child that's not yours, you know. And like I didn't do it for long, but I did it with like, okay, so my second partner had 2 kids of his own. Mm-hmm. Right? I interacted with him a couple times, and I did, like, you know, grow a connection, like a small connection with him. And I can see, unfortunately, we never really, like, went past that because we separated. But, you know, I can, like, see that perspective just a little bit, right? But at the end of the day, like, those are children. That's more love. That's like, okay, like, you know,
Yeah, it's not their fault.
yeah, but like, I don't know. I could have also had that mindset where it's like, oh, he has 2 kids. Like, no, it's okay. He has 2 kids.
And how long did this last?
This is Josh.
Yeah. How long did that last?
5 years. Lasted 5 years. But the only reason why... But that goes on based on who you're choosing as a person. This all goes based on who you're choosing as a person. I ignored many red flags because I entered this relationship very young. I was...
Ignored my advice, too.
16.
My advice.
But like, you know, red flags like, okay, I'm very controlling and like very like whatever. Long story short, I was cheated on, so that's why I left the relationship and I chose not to go back. Could I technically have been like that woman to be like, okay, we're going to go to God and we're going to take this up with him and we're going to get back together and da-da-da, we're going to do this for our family. I could have done that. Like, I really could have, because he still wants to. I'm choosing not to because, again, I truly do believe.
Isn't that crazy? Like, a guy will just willingly cheat and then, I still want to make this work, babe, I promise.
But, you know, like, I understand.
Crazy.
Everyone... It is crazy, but like people are crazy. Sometimes, you know, you go a little bananas, whatever. But I chose to leave that situation, you know, because I feel like for me, that just wasn't my person. My person wouldn't do that to me, you know.
Yeah.
Again, there's a lot of ways we can fight. There's a lot of ways we can have disagreements and like not
cheating
agree,
is not one of
but
them.
cheating is just something that I don't like. And yeah, and the constant like lying, manipulation, the constant pulling me down, dragging me down, gaslight. It was insane. I just couldn't handle it anymore.
No,
whatever.
That was my
That's
grandma.
You're
crazy.
Dude. No, seriously. No, it's not even funny. But
That ass my cousin, man. She got nice lips.
Whatever. So, but again, that's completely. But there's so many. But that's not taking me, you know, from like the mindset that I could find someone that can meet me on the same level as me.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not closing my mind or like, okay, well, I'm already here and I'm gonna settle with this man because no. First of all.
Okay. All right. I understand it now. No. I finally understand it. So my question to you is, if a guy is not willing to take on that dynamic, does that mean he is closed-minded?
No.
No? Okay.
No. I mean, obviously it depends on like how he goes on.
What do you mean goes on?
About that, like saying like, oh no, I don't think it's for me. Like there's a way to say things, there's a way to communicate, you know?
Yeah.
It all depends on like who you are as a person.
It's like, I don't want those parasites.
Yeah, like he can be a fucking asshole and be like, yeah, those are not my kids. Like I don't like no. Like there's, and I've seen this a lot, you know, I've dated a lot of other guys like briefly where I can see
a
like,
lot,
the difference.
gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, a lot,
unfortunately. Okay, not serious relationships, but you know, I like dabbled, whatever.
Dabbled.
And
Mm-hmm.
fuck off. So, you know, but like, again, that's what I'm saying, where I can see there's like a way to say things. There's a way to say things. And for this guy that I'm talking to now, for him to be so young, like,
he can't even drink right now.
Here in this country.
In this country.
In his country, he could.
Well, yeah. Well, we're talking about the kinds of... Where does he live? Here. So he can drink.
Okay, whatever. So, but that being said, okay, ironically, yeah, he can't drink, haha. But he's, you know, handled this so well. And, like, very openly, very respectful. Never said anything negative. Like, oh, those are not my kids. Like, he's always like, okay, well... I'm open to it, you know, like he takes into consideration like where we both are in our lives, like he's honest, like there's a way to do things. It's not for him to be like, oh no, like I can't be with you, like you have your kids, like it's no, like
Yeah.
Or play with my feelings where it's like, oh yeah, I want it, and then not realize the responsibility he's taking. Like, no, he's really, he is
That's the
thinking
wrong
about
number.
it, you know, like actually thinking about it, like in a way where it's like, I want to be able to provide for you,
Yeah.
you know, and the kids, and like be there for you guys without like any issues. Anyway, but we'll see, you know, how it goes. I don't know. I'm not closed off though. I feel like love conquers all.
Other hot take: women should pay for the first date, bar none. Nope. If I invite her, she picking up that bill.
If you invite her?
Yep.
No. No. If I invite you, like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, I don't mean that. I think every respectable man, unless she's blatantly disrespecting you, the man should pick up the bill.
Do you like? I don't know.
You know, I was actually asking some random girls, like,
Of course you were.
no, but like, I would go to whatever Subway, stuff like that, and I would just ask, be like, all right, I need your opinion. Not need, but I want your opinion. Be like, is there any leeway if you go out with a guy, 10 out of 10, hunk of a man, your dream, everything, but he says, I want to split this. And I would say it was about 50-50. Half of them were like, oh, there's some leeway. And the other was like, hell no. So I was like, okay, so it's conditional. Just like everything else, right? Everybody got a number. Everybody got a number.
But everyone has their own personality, and that's what works for them, you know? They are going to meet men that are like,
All right.
match that energy, you know?
All right, if you go out with a guy,
Uh-huh.
totally fine. You love everything about him.
Uh-huh.
But before the date starts, like you guys look at the menu, he's like, all right, this is your budget. Would that bother you, or you're letting it slide?
I mean, I need more like, it depends on who he is. Like,
Look
if
at
he's
that.
like, if he's a good guy. And
Like he's just honest. He'd be like, look,
I'm on a budget.
I got
like,
$200 to spend this week.
yeah.
I don't want to blow it out all on this date. $50 is your budget.
He's being honest. You know.
Is he getting a second date though? He's not getting that second date. He's not getting that second
I'm
date.
thinking about it. Maybe it depends. It all depends. Like, I don't know this guy. I don't know this hypothetical man. You know, like.
Honey, I could see it through your face, bleeding
Would
through
I be
your
taken
face.
aback? Obviously, I'd be like, okay, it's a little strange because you never see that. You know, like a guy usually is like, I can.
No wine, water, one app, and a platter.
Yo.
That's it.
No. Okay. No, it depends on who he is as a person. Like if he was again coming to me genuinely like, oh, you know, just like this is the only money I have like for this day, like this is in my budget, whatever. Okay, but if this is some guy that's like wearing Jordans, coming in with a chain, like coming in like all cool, like all right.
All right, some context, I guess.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it depends on who you are and like what you're bringing to me, you know? Back to what I was saying, because this is, I feel like we fight a lot about this because we have strong opinions about a lot of things, but like, again, these are opinions. There's no right way to do things. If that girl wants to sit
Everything
there
I
and
say is the right way.
no. So if the girl is saying like, oh, I need a man to pay for me, blah, 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 there's going to be a man out there that has the same mentality and
There's
says,
gonna be a sucker out there.
sucker,
There's
but
a sucker
not just
born
a
every
sucker,
day.
but you know, that's what works for them. If he says, okay, I'm going to be the breadwinner, I'm going to take care of my wife, I'm going to do da, 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 whatever. And
Yeah, wife.
he becomes
Wife.
a sucker for her. Okay, my partner, my girl, whatever. Like, if he wants to provide for her while she sits and does nothing, like, that's what works for them. That
Okay.
has nothing to do with us, you know?
That's everything to do.
What does
He
that
is
have
not
to do?
part of the clan.
What clan? Be for real. Come on, you have to admit that I'm making some sense here.
Yeah, everybody, you know, every relationship is different, and they do
Yeah,
whatever
like,
works for
whatever.
them.
This is so like, it's a silly thing for us to sit here and be like, well, this is the way it's supposed to be, because like, look at these polyamorous couples. Like, there's like 20 of them. They make it work.
Yeah, but those really be lasting, honestly. They don't.
I mean, the ones that are married, some of them like they start off like as a married couple and then they continue to add. Like, sure, some people will come and go, but they stay together. I'm not saying they're all perfect. I know some of them are a little cuckoo, but like, you know, whatever. They're not paying my bills. You know what I mean? Jelly bean.
Okay. All right. It's like two more. Let's like two more questions, and then we'll. Because this shit is long. I gotta edit it.
It's really long.
All right. When it comes.
Really long.
What would you do? Oh, fine. I'm putting these stupid ass glasses. All right. What would you do if you're with a guy, right? Good relationship, etc. And he hits you with the, I want to experiment. Threesome with another girl. Is that a red flag? Is he packed up, or you'll take it into consideration? You guys been together 10 years.
10 years, and
10
he
years.
wants to have a threesome after 10 years.
Yeah. Not like out of the blue, 6 months in like that. In my opinion, his heart wasn't in.
But this is why you have to have these weird, hard conversations in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm the type of girl that brings up stupid shit like that. Because I'm like, okay, how do you feel? Because I want to know, like, okay, like, I don't want any surprises in the future. Like, do you like it up the butt? Like, tell me now, you know? But, okay, let's just say we never talked about it. He brings it up 10 years later. Again, I've been with you for 10 years. Like, first of all, this is something that I should have known a while ago that you wanted. I mean, again, it all depends on what I want. I mean, I'm not opposed, you know? I don't mind.
All right.
But it depends on what kind of relationship we have. Communication is key. Like,
It's a firm, healthy relationship. He would just like another woman for one day with you in it.
with me is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you wouldn't look at him differently. It wouldn't be like, oh, what are you cheating on me?
No, I mean, I would have a lot of questions. I'd be like, okay, like, what made you feel this way? When was the first time you thought about this? Like, there's a lot of questions you have to ask that I feel like is because if he starts with like, actually, like, I just feel like we haven't been intimate. Like, okay, well, now that's a problem, because relationship starts with me and you.
Yeah.
You know, and if we're not having good communication,
Tertiary coming in the picture as
yeah,
the
like,
first
now
thing.
you want to solve this issue with like another girl. Like, that's not how it works.
We haven't been fucking enough. I think we need another woman.
Yeah, like, we have to be firm in our relationship for us to be able to be like, okay, like, this we can make it work.
Right.
But again, if this is coming from a place of like, oh no, like, I feel like I'm not getting enough love from you, like something like issue.
No,
like
that's
that,
deeper. Yeah, that's deeper.
Completely different.
Honestly, threesomes are more surface level. That's just like a kink, you know? That's not like, if you're thinking about, no, really, if you're thinking about threesomes when you're in a very bad emotional state, then clearly it's not. You want to spice it up. It's just, that's deeper.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't just happen. Like, all right, so you're saying if you're at the club with your significant other, this and that, and then a hot girl approaches you, she's like, oh, you look so good, this and that, blah, blah. Oh, I like your man. Like, what about me? Blah, blah, blah. You letting that rock? Like, would you be like, honey, she wants... What do you think?
I'm such a go with the flow type of girl. Like, I don't know, because what
know.
if this is like, it depends on what kind of girl. Like, if this girl's like looks trashy.
No. She bad. She's all cleaned up. Everything
clean,
smells
like,
good.
She's coming to me nice, respectfully.
Yeah, like a little tipsy, but she's not
a
just
little
like, hey,
tipsy,
you're
like,
so pretty.
okay. Like, maybe.
She's
Maybe.
like, I'm staying at the Ritz-Carlton, like 2 blocks.
Maybe.
You.
Maybe. And then again, this is a conversation I should have had with my partner a long time ago.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
Like, no, for real. Like, you should be having these conversations with your partners. Like,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's why on the first date, I'm asking her, we doing threesomes? Foursomes? You into orgies? That's what I'm asking. Oh, man,
Oh,
I'm
God.
terrible.
I hope it got that. I hope it's still recording.
No, it's still recording.
Sure.
But all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. It's been a while since I did one of these, but we always like the nice little conversations. Thank you for the glasses.
Yeah, no problem.
And outro.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace out, y'all. Scrubs. Yeah, it's still recording.